Hello and welcome to another month, this month of the Abusecartoons Livestream. So this is February. We caught the last few days, but we'll make this happen. And yeah, I've been updating things since then, so we'll take a look at the previous cartoons from February. But what we'll be doing is just doing the last week of February into March of the next cartoons. And yeah, if you haven't seen this before, you can go, there's a link in the description, gocomics.com/domestic abuse for the archive, and you can read everything that's happened up to this point. So this is a single panel gag cartoon about inanimate objects. It's like very minimalist in its design, and I've been drawing it for more than 20 years now. So yeah, it's been schedule-wise, it's been hard to get. Let's try a little more stylized. Been hard to get online. This has been quite the season. Maybe no apple. All right. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, and I haven't been able to announce the schedule very easily, so apologies for that. And hello to anybody on the Upturned Table channel. So we're streaming now, not only on Abusecartoons, but on Upturned Table. That's kind of a big banana, isn't it? Yeah, there we go, that's closer. All right. And maybe some broken potato chips. Okay. Gotta be at least open enough to color it, and maybe not square. Nice. Oh, hey, Andrew, how's it going? Yeah, I switched to probably the end of last year. Maybe, yeah, I think the last few months of last year. Yeah, weekly just wasn't possible. It works well with keeping my production, keeping the upload and everything going well. But yeah, it just wasn't working out. And the time that I was able to do it, it was, the channel's never going to get monetized for this cartoon stream just because there's not enough minutes, hours viewed. So yeah, I just figured I would not only share it with the tabletop hobby channel, but also I would switch to monthly just because it would fit. And then it could be longer streams, because what was happening like earlier last year is I was coming on for like an hour and a half, and it didn't give people time to find the stream. And I think streaming is really multiple hours of streaming is what the platform wants. So I wasn't doing it very well. So monthly gives me a chance. I'll draw a few weeks worth of cartoons instead of a single week, and it takes a bit longer. Maybe they should only be on this one side here. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to make things, how to make things work better. Doesn't like that. But yeah, thanks for finding the stream. Come on. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We'll keep it all on one side. So it looks like it fell out of a bag. Yeah, so I just wanted to be able to do longer streams, and this seemed to be the way the way to do it. Although it does hurt my consistency with uploading, as I'm still catching up this week. All right, yeah, I think that works. What happened to the... Yeah, Photoshop seems to be lagging a little bit. There we go. All right, and I'll, since this one is one of the catch-up ones, I'll take this all the way to color. And I gotta figure out a way to maybe a little bit brighter. Yeah, it's gonna be very yellowish cartoon. And how about a very sad looking banana? Yeah, right. And so this weird brown banana. Yeah, I can't make it too dark, or it's not going to read well. And no eyes will be visible. And let's try some potato chips. It's a very bleak, color-wise, this is a very bleak looking image. All right, and little potato chip shrapnel. Whoa. There we go. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Yeah, everything's a little laggy. We'll see. Still won't beat some of my previous streams with like a dozen restarts of Photoshop, and those were the fun old days. Yeah, it used to be that Windows was fighting my tablet so hard. Their ink space, or whatever they call their, tablet, their touch sensitive, like tablet, whatever software for the for styluses. Really, I guess they didn't work well with Wacom to make that an actual viable thing, and it did not work well at all. So I'd either get no pressure sensitivity, or the whole thing would just not even function. So it's gotten better, but it's hard to. I can't believe we've got to just wait patiently for things that we paid for to actually work. It's pretty disheartening that they have no motivation, and especially since. And well, maybe that was the big change too. Is a lot of these products switching to subscription-based stuff like Photoshop. All right, yeah, we got some shadow. So let's do some cast shadow with black, not white. Make a long, long shadow from this bag. Yeah, so it's been quite a journey. Yeah, and the ideas are still coming, so the cartoon still exists. What is that? Let's see here. Oh, what are we? That should be fine. There we go. Yeah, but it's hard to know when enough's enough. Hopefully I'll be drawing this forever, but you never know. All right, let's do some maybe greasy shininess on some of this. Actually, these all look like they're floating, don't they? Instead of put them on the ground a little bit more. Just want to make the shadows long, not surreal. There we go. A shiny brown banana. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed with streaming. I guess that's why video games work well for streaming is, yeah, you just have to put in hours. And it only takes so many hours to draw this cartoon. So I don't have the, the content. But also I don't want to, set for 4 to 6 hours a day doing that. All right, there we go. That's an odd looking one. All right. Hoped that his contents were less bleak. But yeah, it's good to get back to it. Let's see if it likes my choices here. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Oh, nope. Yeah, we're a little bit lagged out here. I think I've got too much Chrome open for doing some of the preparation for for the Friday night RPG. All right. Less bleak, period. So let me upload this while we've got a moment here. Just so I can make sure things stay up. Come on, stay up. All right. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing good, and this is a kind of rough time of the year. Things get pretty desolate. No light and a lot of, nothing to look forward to until the spring. Let's see. Yeah, this is working. Sorry, just a quick upload and we'll get back to it. Wait, 25 is already there? Sorry, I've already made a mistake. Yeah, let me double check. It's saying that there's one for today already there. Yeah, so they've changed the, we're no longer doing FTP. It's a different system now. Well, it's not true. What's going on? Oh, it's just in the wrong order. Okay. Yeah, 2005, not 2025. Wow, 20 years ago. It happened on the same day. Nice. All right. Wow. Yeah, so let me look at the cartoon from 20 years ago. Oh, it's saved online, but which one is it? Oh, it's the sake. Wow. So yeah, I was already in Japan. Already had visited Japan. The sake bottle. Wow. Yeah, that's the oldest one on here. That's crazy. 2005. So I got the earlier stuff somewhere else. Interesting. Maybe not so interesting for you guys because you can't see anything of what I just did. All right. Well, let's keep going here. All right. Oh, let me check. Is everything? Yeah, let me know sound-wise and everything. How it's working. Yeah, YouTube seems to be working. That's about it. All right. Nope. Text tool. Okay. Something more reasonable. Oh yeah, I've had to drag this menu out so I can see layer names recently. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna have to change my nib. I'm using this kind of simulated felt tip, and it's getting a little frayed. Yeah, in the base for this stylus, they have a little selection of nibs, and it's pretty easy to change, but I'm worried I'll lose, because it's, you know, kind of got the angle and everything. It's just getting a little nasty looking. Yeah, and it's too bad you can't, like, you know, extend it, because the only problem really is that it's shortening. It's getting like pounded down. Okay, so we recently did some newspaper stuff. Let's do some chips in a tube stuff. Back in the days when, I guess I just looked up to see if there's anything interesting about Pringles, and there really isn't, because that's the snack that I wrangled today from the convenience store. I was surprised the flavors of the chips in Japan, so I grabbed a few. But who knows? I haven't seen. Maybe American chips are getting crazy too. But I'll show you what's going on here, at least. But yeah, the creator, Bauer, I think, and he just basically invented the curved chip and the packaging, and another guy invented the actual cooking process, the kind of reconstituted potato, kind of in a like a cookie cutter type mold. All right, and we'll make this the. Should put this back here. What, tennis ball? It's not that pronounced, is it? The seams of the tennis ball. Versus the potato chip. Oh, but the only funny detail was that his ashes were placed in a Pringles can, original flavor. Do you really want to be that associated with weird reconstituted potato chips? I guess so. I can get that a little more under control. And actually, a little smaller, right? Hello. There we go. Maybe a little bit smaller, because that tennis ball's not big enough, is it? And then everything will be scaled up. Yeah, there we go. That's a cruddy looking tennis ball. Should I not do the ridges, just make it a ball, and then put the white, the kind of rubber lines in? Let's see. We'll redraw it and see if it gets any better. So just do this, basically. And maybe that's better. Oh, actually, let's do distort. So I think if I can get that a little more perfect. Where's distort? A little rounder. Yeah, we'll go that way. Oh, this one's more disturbing. More surreal looking. Let's try to fix this composition a little bit too. So put the can, the can up here. Yeah, something like that. That looks close. All right, and we'll give this the red Pringles can treatment, so there's no mistaking. Yeah, so I pulled the microphone off off camera. Let me know if it's too quiet. It was just the angle. It's weird. I might need to move it where it's connected to the table, because otherwise this, you get this huge thing if I put it closer to my mouth. So I was trying to find a more off-camera angle, and I may turn away from it, unfortunately, too. So yeah, just give me a heads up if I'm mumbling off mic. All right. It's just kind of yellow. Actually, it's not even yellow anymore, but I'll make it yellow. I think it used to be like a yellow plastic. Now it's just clear. Let's do that light fluorescent green on the tennis ball. Yeah, this one. Boom. That's not going to print well, but that looks great on the web web image. And kind of a dull light yellow for the Pringles. There we go. All right. So get the metallic parts of the can. Oh, that's right, and the whole thing is like lined inside with foil, isn't it? Or that, kind of foil-looking paper. There we go. And some sort of logo. Guess we can do white and black, so do this. And then maybe a yellow. There we go. Now we'll fade that so it looks more printed. Cool. The other thing is the tennis ball lines. Those kind of rubber seams. Let's try that. Just freehand. Yeah, that'll work. And then I can put some rendering in there. All right. So I'll do a little of this. Actually, this one. Chip rendering. There we go. And then a little highlight. Yeah, I think actually, oh wait, I'm gonna do this and then put some bright highlights on there. Yeah, this should work for the tennis ball. There we go. That aluminum lip of of the can. Yeah, and there's a wrapped, there's no need to probably show that texture, but that weird spiral wrapped texture of those tubular cans. I guess that gives them their strength. Oh, maybe maybe not there, maybe here. Yeah, there we go. Give the fuzzy texture. A little bit. It's going to be lost in the resolution, but we'll give it a try. Okay, and some eyes. Sorry, air is really dry. There we go. And then we just need some cast shadow. Okay. Whoops. Why I didn't close that? I guess not. You find that out fast. Oh, that one too. There we go. And maybe let's do some sad. The sad can. Maybe a little heavier. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was maybe too thin for the eyes. Okay, a sad potato chip can. They seem to be getting smaller. I think they're doing the size of all snacks and stuff is getting smaller, which probably isn't a bad thing. All right, let's go on to the next. So we'll do, I don't know, five or six. Let's see how it goes. Eat some potato chips. All right. All right, cool. So just checking. Make sure everything's up and running. Okay, I'll take a break maybe after this one. I'll show you one of the, so we'll break up the food segments just so it's not all in one place. And if you jump on the stream, maybe you'll catch one. All right. What are we drawing here? I did some destroyed candy boxes for Valentine's. Oh, some headache relief. Some kind of aspirin or do they? Oh yeah, there's like a looking very odd. Yeah, that doesn't look right. That looks more like a thermos. I'm just going to do a more standard straight up and down, like a cylindrical cap. That reads better, I think. There we go. Let's bring that bottom out a little bit. Now it's all thick. Okay. Something like that. Hmm. There we go. So just a glass of water. Oh, same layer? Yes, it is. Let's not do that. Maybe this could use a little straightening as well. Where are we? There we go. Okay. And then the recommended dose. Yeah, I think the alignment on the style that I need to recalibrate. It's off a bit. Weird. Yeah, that's definitely always been the frustrating thing is you get the tools kind of set up how you want, and it's software, so it loses settings. Like it'll forget, or updates will wipe the your settings, so you have to redo it. This is quite odd. Kind of defeats the purpose. All right. Okay, let's get this scaled up. Oh, I saw they're going to do a kind of Netflix documentary version. It's coming out the 7th, so like in a week, of Chaos, the book about kind of the conspiracy about the Manson family murders, and how the claim is that Manson was actually a Fed because he was kind of forced to leave prison, and then made his way down to just pick some fun colors. Made his way down from San Francisco to Los Angeles when all that stuff was going off. So a journalist spent like 20 years of his life trying to find the connection, and was kind of pissing off the prosecuting, like the DA, on the case. Or I don't know if it was just the state's attorney that was prosecuting the murders. And very interesting. The book itself, I hope they can fix this with the documentary, or at least overlook it, is a little bit of a letdown at the end, like spoilers if you were gonna make your way through. It's pretty, it's like 500 pages or something. Not too miserable, but he kind of chickens out at the end because he finally gets somebody, like a politician of note. I forget who it was, like one of the majority leaders or something in the House or Senate, to actually like listen to him. And then he gets paranoid and it's like, wait, what? But if I tell him what I know, then he can just bury it or dismiss me as, whatever. So I don't know if he was more worried about his legacy, like the reporter was more worried about his legacy than the truth coming out. And he like backed out of the meeting. He ghosted the politician that agreed to meet with him about this. And so the end of the book has like just, no good resolution. You really feel frustrated having gone through all that. But he's got a lot of, the names and the people and how they're a little bit misrepresented. All the people that were at, the different places at different times are a lot more suspicious than, and a lot more connected, like interconnected, than was explained. All right, let's fade this. It's very blue water. Well, so that other one was very yellow. This is all very blue. I'm not doing a great job of variety here. But I'm curious, although Netflix docs most of the time suck pretty bad. They're not, they're, just bloated and are just for the, I guess like all of the documentaries recently. They just stretch them out into 8 episodes or whatever, and there's nothing, no interesting developments or anything that happened. There's no reason. So a lot of times, especially the ones that win awards are documentaries that, something just insane happens while the documentary is being made and changes the whole focus and gives them, some very unique circumstance because they just happened to be there when this thing, where this change happened to these events that, throws everything into question or, really makes it an interesting situation, like, doing a thing about a kidnapped kid and then the kid shows up or whatever, that kind of stuff. But that doesn't always happen, and they're kind of forcing, every documentary to kind of, those are the expectations, I guess. And so it gets a little weird. Let's do this. Because they can be nothing but disappointing because the good ones have had that weird kind of perspective change or at least the premise, changes. Like mid film, which makes it very unique. I guess if that's the standard, they would never be able to make one because that never happens. I'm surprised too, stuff that happened during my lifetime, and I remember names or something. I don't remember the outcomes of a lot of things because things just are just headlines, and you just get the situation or the circumstance, and you never really find out how things resolved or what the story was completely. So they can kind of manipulate it. They can use it for the media can use it for its own narrative, to serve its own narrative, because they'll just give you a piece of it and then you have no idea, oh, that's right, that actually actually died in prison or whatever. All right. All right. Recommended dosage. Oh, let me just put that in here so I don't forget. So I'll go back and write these. Sorry, I'm not keeping my eye on the chat very well, am I? Hope everybody is doing okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let me save this, and then, oh, wait, I don't think I set this up. Let me switch over to the convenience store. Is it, let's see what we have here. All right, that was the familiar Family Mart chime. And just a quick update, Japanese convenience stores, Family Mart and Lawson are getting rid of magazines. So that's standard. If you've ever been in one of these stores, we can't see it, but it would be here, wait, here, maybe here. If the window was here, like the front window, against that front window would be a rack of magazines, and pretty large too. But I guess sales have declined, and basically it was a reading library. I don't know how many people bought magazines in. Maybe they bought Jump or something, Weekly Jump, but they had to start putting rubber bands, these big weird industrial rubber bands around the book, so people didn't just sit there and read them. So maybe they didn't sell very much, but it'll be funny to be missing that row of bikini models and anime or the manga, the weekly, monthly manga covers on your walk into the store. Those are going to be gone in 2 of the stores. Yeah, Japan's holding on to physical media better than some other countries, but I think inevitably it's just a lost cause. All right. So, as promised, we've got, I think only one of these is going to key out really bad. We've got these little cans, these little Japanese sized cans of, yeah, so this one is actually bright yellow. So what do we have here? We've got cheese. Hi, cheese. So like the photographer. So because that's a very standard, they took that, of course, from English. People saying cheese to smile, but they say hi, cheese here. And on the can, they write hi as in hello, cheese. But I think it's actually hi as in yes, let's do this, the affirmative word. Sweet flavor, butter caramel. So we've got cheese, butter caramel, and teriyaki. So where should we start? Let's start with the sweet one, just because I don't want to mix these up too much. So butter caramel potato chips. I don't think Pringles has ever done chocolate, but a lot of the potato chip companies here will do chocolate covered potato chips. So little tiny, and I mean really, really tiny. There's not going to be much in here. Pringles cans. Yeah, look how small these chips. I feel like I'm like becoming a giant. These chips now are so small. I think the cans are getting smaller. Yeah, these just look like miniature. They look like a junior version. So tiny. Oh, they're keying out. You can see the ghostly image of it. It's keying out too bad. But, whoa. Very caramel. And it's not a powder. It's not a powder. There's not like a, it's not getting all over my fingers or anything. So it's in the potato mush that they make. But it smells like caramel, very strong. Yeah, potato is such a neutral flavor. Unless you go with, one way butter or salt, it doesn't have a lot of flavor. So I guess it's an okay base. Weird. The flavor is it's not outside. It's actually in the chip itself. Not on the outside. Yeah. And like most of the Japanese flavors, it's pretty light. I'm surprised they have things like Doritos here because those are pretty sharp, like, zing, kind of a strong, salty flavor. But it's pretty subtle. It's not very overpowering, but it's sweet. It's definitely sweet. It's not like a dark or burnt caramel flavor. It's a very light caramel and more like a syrup. Like a ice cream topping syrup or something. And it's buttery too. That's funny. Yeah, sweet potato chips. But very, I don't know. It's odd because they do sweet potato chips here as well. So naturally, sweet potatoes. So this is weird because it's kind of like that. The sweetness of caramel is kind of like the natural sweetness of a Japanese sweet potato. So it's confusing because you get the starchy flavor of the potato and it's sweet. It's very funny. So interesting. This is the one I was maybe most curious about because it's different. And you wouldn't want to eat these with beer or whatever you would have potato chips with normally. Interesting, but surprisingly subtle. The flavor is not overpowering, not too sweet, so maybe more of an adult flavor, or like a teen or a young adult or adult flavor, not a kid's flavor. I guess that's why they chose caramel too. Wow, so not bad. Yeah, very interesting. So we'll get to the more savory, and probably more standard kind of flavors. I'm curious about how sweet the teriyaki is, because sometimes they go real sweet with teriyaki sauce. But yeah, pretty good. They're kind of an odd. I'm not sure like when you would eat these. Just random snacking, I guess, because you wouldn't eat these with anything else. I guess. Oh, let's see with coffee. Let's see. Maybe they are a good coffee paired with coffee. Yeah, that does work okay. It would work much less with teriyaki, but interesting. All right, so caramel butter Pringles. We'll give that a thumbs up for this first round. I think we're going to do okay. None of these flavors are grilled squid or anything too rough, so pretty easy. I went pretty easy on myself, and so does Pringles. They're not too exotic with their flavors, even in Japan. All right, let's switch her back. All right. Yeah, see, here's my problem here. Try to get this off as much as possible. And just let me know if the volume takes a dive. Oh, I've been enjoying, the tablet that I have is a touch, so I can turn the touch on and off. And actually it doesn't do palm rejection, so you can't have the touch sensitive thing on and draw unless you're wearing a glove. I'm not going to wear a glove. That's silly. So that your palm doesn't, trigger the touch. But for reading, that's been really nice. Like having a giant iPad that you can just scroll instead of, doing the mouse wheel or whatever. That's nice. And then you can pinch and zoom. So reading through stuff digitally, that's been really nice. A giant touch screen is actually pretty nice for reading. And this is a real good refresh rate and everything. It's really comfortable on your eyes, as opposed to like some tablets and cheaper monitors. All right, recommended dosage jokes. Look at that scary white digital canvas. All right. Okay, wait. Before we get into it. So we'll be back tomorrow with Matt. Chris is busy making other videos. I feel so betrayed. Other videos, corporate videos for her work. What am I checking? Oh, Facebook. Let's want to see if the stream is actually going. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just not sure if the thing's going on here. All right. Oh no. Oh hey, Matt is on the chat, but it's not working. Oh no. What is going on? Yeah, it looks like yeah, because the only the last message I got was like the very early days. Oh, sorry guys. So yeah, I'm not interacting with a chat in any way. It's totally broken. I wonder what that's about. That's very strange. Yeah, there's been some weird stuff. Let's see if there's any new setting. Every time somebody changes something, they're not testing it well enough anymore. Yeah, chat looks like it's... yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Matt just messaged me that the combined chat is frozen. Well, hey, Matt and Carolina, thank you for watching. Sorry, it's is messed up. I don't know what is going on. That's really weird. Yeah, because everything is going okay. No drop frames, no sending problems. That's got to be a somewhere between Restream and Restream and YouTube. God damn. Sorry, guys. But I know you're here. You're here. I can feel your chat messages. I just can't read them. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm checking to see if this is actually working anywhere else. Okay, yeah, kinda. All right. Yep. So, yeah, this is very, very strange. The chat's been really bad recently. Maybe how Restream is sending things out is not again with the random text is not going well. So apologies for ruining the whole social hang aspect of this stream. Kind of meaningless, even more talking to myself. Yeah, very strange. Well, yeah, feel free to text me anything, Matt, on Messenger, but good to see you guys. All right. Okay. But, yeah, good to see everybody. Yeah, I can't wait to do Dungeon Crawl Classics tomorrow. Or tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow's the weekly. But, yeah, I got it working in Roll20. I'm not a great fan of Roll20, but figure we may as well use it and kind of test it while I got my little discount thing. And of course, the things that make it truly useful are on the expensive tier. Yeah, so you got to pay like $20 a month or whatever on Roll20. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start taking notes and kind of trying to put together a script to compare virtual tabletops because, yeah, there's some interesting differences. And I think only stuff that hands-on would tell you, like just reading the specs or, on the pricing tables, they show you the options of each tier. That doesn't really tell you functionality very well. It's not until you get in there and find out, oh, yeah, you can't do this. So basically, you can upload script libraries that change the functionality of Roll20 very much for each game system that you're using. So it lets things work much better and more specific to that system. And they don't sell it to you or make it off and let you, instantly, what am I doing here? Instantly download it as a third-party kind of plugin like Foundry does. So what ends up happening is you have to hunt down stuff on GitHub, take those people's script libraries or write them yourself, and then import them in and then set your macros and things up based on that. So access to the API and script uploading is like a $20 a month feature, which no thanks. I already feel stupid paying like $2 a month or whatever the deal was just to try out. So there's a plus tier and then the pro tier. And of course, pro is the actually only functional level. Oh, these are actually, it's not pointed. It's totally, let's do this totally like this. There we go. Okay. So that's frustrating because I was seeing some interesting ways to control things, but you don't have access to that. So they just give you the really dumbed down version. But they still make you pay for it. It's just like a streaming tier with commercials. Like, wait, why am I paying for this? And you're advertising to me as well? So, yeah, but it may be because you see, yeah, it's kind of difficult to write, but I would really like to write something that explained a little bit about what the differences were and what would work. And it's going to be more specific to my use case, but people don't, the little bit of rundown of available virtual tabletops is always unsatisfying the way that they do it. So I'd like to do something a little bit more in depth that talked about, as either as a player from the player's perspective or from the game master's perspective, why this is a good or a bad thing. And make it make sense instead of just like personal taste and stuff. I think too much of that is if you're chronically online or, a computer science kid, you're going to have a different tolerance to, playing IT professional with your with your gaming group. All right. Yeah, because I was looking at hosting options for Foundry, and Oracle offers a free VM, virtual machine like hosting option, but it's only accessible through the PowerShell in Windows or Linux, the command prompt in Linux, and I don't think I could get it installed, but after that I couldn't troubleshoot it, so I would hate myself for choosing it. But it's free, as long as they want to give it to you for free. All right, let's change this perspective a little bit, see if we can make this make more sense. But yeah, this stuff just has to get out of your way, and that's the thing I don't think they realize, is it's almost becoming the little fetishy preparing online assets and stuff is a whole nother level of game prep that's different from just getting stuff printed out or writing notes. So I'm just making the job that much harder for no good reason. There's really not much benefit. All right, maybe one more maybe one more layer here makes sense. There we go. All right. I guess that's kind of a paintbrush. Terrible perspective. All right. Yeah, I don't know any. Let me switch over to the stream for Upturned table and see if you guys are findable. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to. I'm still trying to figure out if I should download that separate, edited down podcast version of the weekly. So I wanted it for the YouTube, Google podcast thing, but I think I think I'm being redundant and confusing by doing that. So we'll see. We'll see if I should do that or not. Yeah, because it's not much extra work, but I thought it was. Oh, sorry. Be prepared for the thing to go off. All right, let me see if you guys are in this chat. There's the chat. No. Yes. Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not seeing combined chat at all. Sorry, guys. So there's everybody. I had to go over to Upturned table. So hey, Matt and Carolina. Oh, wow. And dude, it's Vero, and everybody is all hanging out, and I totally missed it. There we go. Combined chat is broke. Super broke. And Abyss. Very cool. Yes, so I need to enlist Matt, so now I can see what you guys are saying. All right. All right. Let's see. There we go. But anyhow, what was I saying? Yeah, so the VTT thing is very frustrating, and I'm going to enlist Matt tomorrow for the weekly again, because like I said, Chris is shooting corporate videos, which I'm dying to see what that's like, because the company that Chris works for has a pink bird-beaked rabbit character. And there is a suit. There is a mascot suit. What do they call? Yeah, mascot. They call those mascots, right? The mascot suit for that character that they had fabricated for promotional videos. So I do hope that Chris is either in the suit or interacting with the character in the suit, the person in the suit, because that is good fun. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry the combined chat thing is such garbage. I literally got one message, and the chat was popping off, totally out of my view. Okay, let's do a something bright here. Yeah, so good to see everybody. Sorry for the script. Actually, let's make it a warm wooden color. Yeah, good to see everybody. Now I have to put more energy into things. But I thought there was nobody watching. I was like all laid back and sedate. Oh no. Is that too yellow? Yeah, maybe let's warm it up. But yeah. There we go. And how about a blue can? Yeah, it's great. I'm glad. And that's the nice thing too about streaming on Upturned Table as well, is it's monetized, and there's already a built-in, a bigger built-in following, and we hang on the chat every Thursday night, so why not Wednesday night as well? This is just warm up for the weekly. It's becoming, right? Yeah. So, and this was as good as I could do to actually get online before the end of February. Sad as that is. Let's put this on another layer just in case. But yeah. Busy stuff. Brighter than that, maybe. All right. Yeah, but hopefully the DCC stuff will be fun. I think it'll work okay because I can do both grid maps and just scenes in DCC, and you know how all those adventures have like one map, one kind of like heavily overly illustrated map, and I can do their crappy, the Roll20 crappy fog, which is literally just black squares. They should really work on that. Their dice roller is garbage, and their kind of fog of war is garbage. Let's do a color of paint as well. I can put it on the brush. Well, I can think about it. Yeah, they really need to have fixed that stuff over 12 years. You'd think they would have done better. But I think they're really handicapping themselves by not having it more open source and letting people do things more than a script library, because it's lacking so many features that could be that they have to develop in-house, which they never will, that third-party people supporting it could handle. Yeah, I don't know what they just want to keep it all. But that Pro tier is way too overpriced. But you need that to, actually be able to run games well. Unless you're playing 5e. So basically, it's made for, like most things, just a 5e engine. There we go. So sorry about the screw up, the long silence. Hey Quark, how's it going? Yes, a nice funnel. Yeah, it'll be fun to see how deadly this is. This as opposed to the original ones, you can tell this one was kind of developed later, and there's some thought into kind of deliberately, if you're going to keep like your favorite characters in the back, there's like threats coming from behind that will make that a mistake. So that they're kind of, maybe this is written with the knowledge of how people play in funnels. And so there's a lot more, things that kind of make it deadly for every single character involved. And there'll be some tough choices. And it's got a really cool ending that I think everybody will enjoy or be incredibly frustrated by, one or the other. So are we doing paint? Let me do so it's a weird bright color, just like a fluorescent green. Something just ridiculous. Yeah, let's go like this. And first, yeah, let me put it through here. All right. All right, but yeah, good stuff. And then this whole top will be green as well. Yeah, this is nice. It adds a little more. A little more something going on there. Cool. And then maybe carve this out. Yeah. And then some white. Cool. Yeah, that helps. That was easy to make that a less boring image. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking at different hosting for, it's a little more involved, but I think it'll be more stable. They have fewer servers, but they do have a server in Oregon. So I think if all the players are west coast of the US and then Japan, that should be the kind of best choice. So we'll see if we can get that to work. Because if I could have reliably have Foundry working, I think the content is better on Foundry than anything else right now. For older games and stuff. There's a lot already done. A lot of the work has already been done. I mean, I think I'm curious to play because I just downloaded the Fallout, all the Fallout content for Alchemy, and I'm curious how that is going to run. Their pre-made stuff, I think, is probably superior because it looks like both Foundry and Roll20, the people that are doing the official content are not great. A lot of stuff is just really half-assed and has like questionable assets in there. Like they just throw some random stuff in there for placeholder. What looks like they would have been a placeholder, but it actually ends up going out in the commercial release. So that was weird. I especially noticed that with the Call of Cthulhu stuff. There's some real, like, what the hell is this? Is this royalty free, like, photos that you're using? What is this stuff? There's some just junk thrown in there that aren't art assets from the books or from the materials. It's just stuff people put in. So, kind of like what you would have done yourself with Google Images, but it's part of a commercial release. So that was weird. I was a little disappointed by that. Yeah, but I think Alchemy's got the best. They're the most expensive, but I think they have the best quality control for their official products. All right, there we go. Okay, something like that. Color choices. Cool. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry, Matt. Yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to do any other drawing. Yeah, depending on how this goes, I've only got two more cartoons to do. Maybe I can get to that on stream. But yeah, no, I haven't. But yeah, I really want to, because there are so many. I'm a little worried about the shorts on YouTube because they kind of, I mean, they probably generate revenue, but they do contaminate your notifications. I'm frustrated with some channels that I follow that they do like a long stream during the week and then they release shorts and then you get all these shorts like clogging up the notifications. And of course, YouTube doesn't let you filter. So channels that I really want to follow, I just keep getting spammed by their, little shorts from stuff I've already seen. And it's not like, different content or anything. So that's the only, but it would be good for all the social media platforms, definitely. But for YouTube, it doesn't seem like they've figured it out. And I don't know why they don't let you filter stuff. First, their notifications don't work, and then everything's just smashed in there. So you can't like decide what you'd want to be notified about anyhow. All right, crappy paint color, and let's see here. Carolina's got 0 spare energy. I agree. Yeah, this weird weather for me has been, pretty, put me in minimum mode. Yeah, it's funny. Oh yeah. If this is talking about Roll20, yeah, I think that's true. Does have some jank code and was never meant to be as big. I think a lot of the VTTs, maybe they didn't think of scale, like how many players and games they would actually have to support when they were designed, because they're all just like, let's just make Dungeons and Dragons work, on a virtual tabletop. Yeah. And, options like tabletop simulator and stuff. Yeah, there's just too much goofing around. Even with, because we tried to run, there's some RPG session I was in on tabletop simulator. And everyone is just like, goofing around with their miniatures or flipping stuff off the table. And yeah, it's just like, okay. It's, nobody's really immersed by that simulation. All right. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I just can't believe it is really true. And I wonder how often that happens where the code, the original code base that something was, written on is just like doesn't serve, but they just have to keep it going. And you hear those stories about like people that leave companies and then like nobody knows what the hell. They had their own like bizarre style of doing everything. Nothing's documented, so it's just impossible to decipher, what's going on, and then to develop from there. You basically have to throw everything away and start from scratch. I forget what the worst example of that was, but there was something that, because especially OSs, I think have done. I think that's why Apple made that big change to be Unix based and all that, because their legacy code was just such a spaghetti nightmare that nobody could work with it anymore. All right. Yeah, but I think it never knowing that things were, especially during the pandemic, things were going to explode the way that they did. All right, what are we doing here? We're pouring a picture of something into something. Let's just do like a martini glass. All right. It's got to be, yeah, I think I've never really done, yeah, there we go, something super wide. Okay. There we go, a little bit lopsided. But yeah. Oh, same layer. Yeah, it's crazy. The stuff and it's only going to get worse once we enter our true techno-feudalist society. All this crap is only going to get worse. I'm in the wrong mood here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's right. You don't have to hold shift to make. Okay, that's a little bit more balanced. Maybe. All right, and this should probably be bigger proportionally. Okay, so a pitcher of beer and a very shallow martini glass. It's about the contrast. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then let's do something that looks like a beer-ish. Yeah, but let me put the chat somewhere where I can actually see it. Let's go over here. There we go. Cool. Yeah, take it easy, Cork. Nice. Cork ducks out. Oh yeah, it's the weather here recently has been pretty cold. Sorry, I'm reading old messages now in chat. It's been pretty cold, but we're gonna get a week of warming up, so it's gonna be very strange because what it might do is confuse the hell out of the cherry trees, and they'll start to bloom, and then they're gonna get frozen. You know, they're gonna get chilled again because we're gonna dip back down to close to freezing. Yeah, they said it's going to be a very odd spring this year. So we'll see what the damage that does. Because, yeah, as soon as the cherry blossoms get their weird signal to start to try to open, to bud and open, it happens quickly. But then if it freezes, it's going to be strange. We're going to get this all these weird crippled trees. It's going to get ugly. And also it's going to screw up everybody's, all the tourists trying to get here and figure out what day, you know, is the full bloom. It's going to get hard. All right. Oh yeah, let's do this as well. Oh, maybe on the outside. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so we'll see what kind of weirdness, because we had a really kind of lame fall. The colors were pretty muted because it just never got cold. It stayed warm like well into November. And so trees are just like, okay, I guess. Some like high altitude stuff was a little bit prettier. So we'll see what happens with the cherry trees. There we go. Something like that. am finally starting to read more, like on social media and stuff, people complaining about how crowded and miserable it is to visit Japan. Yes, do not come. That's a good idea. Do not visit. It's the most beautiful parts of it are just ruined. I'm so glad that's because we kind of had the choice when we were settling, we're figuring out where to settle here, to be Osaka or Nara area. Nara is the oldest capital of Japan, kind of the older western part, or Kyoto, the more historically beautiful and kind of the trendiest part of Japan. It's like a very where all the kind of Japanese culture comes from, which is funny because it that's what it used to be, but it kind of still operates very much in that way, when it used to be the capital. But I'm so glad we didn't choose Kyoto because depending on where we lived, it could just be a nightmare. You could not be able to drive. You could be able to not get out of your driveway in some situations because there's just so many people. If you're on the wrong route of the walking path to a temple or shopping or something, you're screwed. And it's just like come on, it's like an outdoor festival in some situations, and then the miserable Japanese summer with a ton of people that use organic deodorant. Not fun at all. All right. Okay. Actually, those ridges aren't good, are they? I guess I can just do... He could just be looking at the camera. Maybe a little bit more this way. All right. And let's spill some beer. All right. That actually is way too dark, especially for American beer. Let's do that on a different layer. Oh, yeah, I did that in another layer as well. Yeah, I can lighten all of this up. This as well. Yeah, that was the shock. The first time I ordered a pitcher of beer at a pizza place, it was just like Miller or Budweiser or whatever. And that coming out in a glass pitcher is like, it's water. It's basically clear. It's so, so depressing. Does that have any alcohol content? There we go. Wow, we're already on the last one. That's a quick 6. All right. Nice. Oh, population density in Japan is pretty crazy because there's so much land that is mountainous and you can't build on it, you can't do anything with it. So there's just mountains all over Japan that are just completely, covering more of the square kilometers of Japan than other countries. So people are forced, together, and so the cities are really, really dense, and there's not an idea. So such a strong idea of personal space here. So people are touching you all the time in crowded situations. So that's where the molester, what they call chikan, the trained molester culture comes from. Is just because you're just on top of people anyhow, and some weird salarymen on the train realize, oh wait, I'm holding my briefcase in front of me, but that puts my knuckles, right on the top of this, right in this girl's lower back, and I'm just going to massage her and freak her out when she can't get away because we're on a crowded train. Yeah, there's a lot of weird, plausible deniability molesters in Japan. It's gross. I mean, that's nothing compared to the kind of stuff that goes on in New York subways and stuff. But it's still, it comes from that weird culture of like not being comfortable with no personal space, with people invading you all the time. So yeah, that is a weird thing. And you'll also like old people, like if you go to a shrine or something for a holiday, and you're in a line for like praying or you're buying something or whatever, old women will push you from behind, like just to keep the line moving. An old woman will just stand behind you and shove you, like very lightly, but she'll just be pushing you the whole time as a, come on, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Yeah. So like you would not put your hands on somebody like that in a lot of other cultures. But they'll do it here because it gets results. But yeah, so that weird difference causes a lot of kind of strange stuff, and you do get hit with a lot of backpacks and stuff a lot more, maybe because people are so comfortable with being closer together. Yeah, so that those images of like people being shoved onto trains, with big laundry poles or whatever. I'm sure there's a word for those quarterstaffs. That's true. Like there still are stations where they'll do that. They'll just jam you into the train, and then the door opens and people just kind of pop out from the from being pressed together. Yeah, that still exists, which is funny. Yeah, and I've rarely the nice thing is the trains are so often, and especially with the subway, if the subway is very crowded, just wait for the next one. And it usually is like every other train is too full. So you can kind of choose whether you want to, be 10 minutes early or not have to smell someone's breath, in your face for the entire ride. Let's not do boxes. Yeah, they do have women only cars. The messed up thing, messed up thing in the thinking is, so there are like two cars, I think, and they're at the far ends of the trains, designated women only, and it's usually just during rush hour that applies. But it's kind of people just kind of stay away anyhow, like at all times. But it's usually like just rush hour peak times. But the thinking then is, okay, there are women only cars. So if you were a woman that is not in a woman only car, you want to be molested. Like, you're asking for it. It's literally that kind of mentality. And it is funny, like if you're running for the train and you don't realize the cars you're headed for are the women only cars and you just barely make it, and you look around and you're in a car full of only women and like, shit. So should I stand here and get dirty looks, until the next stop? Or should I just, squeeze my way, through into the next car? That's always funny. They're more tolerant of foreigners doing that because they know it's a Japanese only system. But yeah, the stupid thinking is that, there are women only cars. So if you're not in one of those, then yeah. So like my teenage daughter in the morning commute, because it's really tight, will wait for the women only cars just so she doesn't have to deal with the old guys getting weird and all the bad breath. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it does. It's definitely could be a lot worse, and it works surprisingly well. Like as terrible and odd as that sounds, it's still very clean and comfortable and safe. If the worst thing that's going to happen is a guy's knuckles are touching your ass, for 10 minutes on a train ride. If that's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, you should count yourself lucky. Yeah, opposed to other situations. Yeah. Mm. Oh yeah. Abyss knows that too. Yeah, they have to do that. They have to make a camera noise because there are so many upskirt guys and stuff. And the funny thing is, when they opened the Apple store in Osaka, they did a glass spirals, like not like a spiral, but like a kind of a sweeping glass staircase that these thick, probably plexiglass or some sort of not glass, but transparent stairs. So this big sweeping staircase of transparent stairs. And so guys would just stand underneath the stairs at the Apple store until they like literally had to block off that area because Yeah, people are just going to take pictures, just stand under the glass stairs and take pictures. And I don't, yeah, I don't understand the appeal. There's a lot of situations where you don't want to catch women unaware. You don't want to photograph women unaware. Yeah, and I just don't think, or maybe that's part of the kink. Let's do some. Yeah, always my readers on Go Comics hate these cartoons. Come on. What? It's a really big lag. Sorry. Yeah, I read something about Apple abandoning their AR development projects, but they are still going to stick with those ski goggles that they came up with, which I haven't seen anybody. I guess those were kind of AR too, though. Those weren't full like sensory. That looks like well, this doesn't look like anything. I don't know what that looks like. But yeah, it's gonna be weird. And then I read a review of not the Meta ones, but the other company that does like AR glasses, that says it's good. It is a good way to replace a monitor in like a multi-monitor setup. But I still don't know if like the refresh rates and having that image that close to your eyes and stuff is not going to make you miserable. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know what this like weird next step is going to be. It's funny too, because it's like you can't force it. The culture just kind of has to adopt it and decide what they're going to do. Because you see like those idiot early adopters that were wearing those Apple visor things in public. And it just doesn't make any sense. But for me, the early iPad and stuff like did not make any sense when there wasn't really the bandwidth and the connectivity for iPads to do anything before they were ebook readers or video players. They had zero function because you couldn't type into them. So they seemed really ridiculous. But now I watch an iPad every night, basically, because I don't want to annoy everybody with a television. So an iPad is a good alternative for that. All right. Actually, I should do a bigger body. Yeah, something like this. All right. I need to draw a picture of Matt right in the middle of this. I'll do one over here. All right. Yeah, I don't put anything too low. I need to put eyes in there. There we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. This is not. Let me do the distort thing. Yeah, we'll see. I turned off mid-roll. Yeah, I've got this running on my other account, my non-premium account. I turned off mid-roll on live streams. So, hold on, everybody. Give me a second here. I got to get the phone. Where's my pause? Be right back. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you guys were talking about the mid-roll interrupting the stream, and I went through and there it was in the control thing. It said it was a legacy setting, and so I turned it off, and it should have taken out the mid-roll ads in the videos, but and then in the live stream. But this one just did it. Yeah, my Japanese account just did it. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go through, but I went through every single setting, and anything that had mid-roll, I made sure that that was off. But I think a lot of it said that it wasn't even like paying attention to those settings basically anymore. But yeah, let me know if it's annoying, and then we can just do the, I can turn like ads on after, like I can turn monetization on after, the live stream, and we'll see if they actually let me. Oh, you're not going to be able to tell what that is on this side. We'll see if they actually let you do that, though. Let you not have ads. I think ads get forced on. Oh, wait, because, this would be on the Upturned table channel. So it would be those settings for the live. Yeah, so I guess I didn't get the mid-roll ads out of the live stream because this is a live stream on Upturned table that I was looking at. So I'll double check. There are the default settings for streams, and I turned all that off. But obviously not, because it just did it. I like that, how you have to have multiple accounts, multiple monitors, multiple everything to even see what the hell is going on. They don't, with streaming and stuff, they don't even think to make it auditionable and testable, because they don't care. Your mistakes actually benefit them, so they don't really care. This looks like a blood pressure cuff or something. It doesn't really look like technology. Let's see. Well, let's just do, a single object. I haven't done a single object cartoon in a while. We'll do a digital television joke. Yeah, because the reason that I was questioning whether I should even cut up the weekly into that separate podcast thing is because I was looking at the just the traffic from the playlists that are viewing that stuff, and the raw live stream playlist is much busier. It has all the traffic basically, and there's no views on the other stuff. So I'm like, am I just complicating things, by doing it that way? I like how the internet is all just A/B testing anyhow. Does that work? How's that? Now this? How's this? Maybe dark. Oh no, I don't want to go too dark. Let's actually go lighter. Because the eyes will be obscured. Nice wood grain. And then maybe, that yellowy or plastic. Yeah, something like that. Oops. There we go. What is that? Brown, please. There we go. Oh, Matt, there was an actual play of your favorite Exodus, the where you play a traveler from the Wizards of the Coast, the Mass Effect guy that is heading the project, was running it, and he's not a good game master, so it was pretty rough. But yeah, that game is not going to do well. And I couldn't, I kind of skipped around in it, so I didn't see too many of their roles. So I'm not sure if it's a original system or if it's just 5e. So I'll have to pay attention to that. But yeah, it's as bad as you thought. It's funny though. Yeah, I don't think they had a good group to demo it very well. I don't know who they think tabletop players are, but they're very wrong about. I guess I'm opening a whole can of worms, but they're very wrong about their demographics. Very, very wrong. Or at least who are the suckers, who are the whales and the suckers that are going to buy everything. They're really wrong about who that is. Okay. But no, they're not into that. They're just into having a open, inclusive experience. That's all they want. They don't want money. Okay. An old TV. I guess we'll do some cobwebs too or something to make sure old comes across. Right. There we go. There's old. And let's do the shadow. But yeah, finally they're trying to. But I don't think it's a real, honest attempt to make a game. Anyhow, I think it's just a, just an add-on afterthought kind of thing. And let's do some eyes. The eyes are kind of hidden between the knobs and the logo. Hadn't received a signal in years. So not being digital. Okay. All right, back to the potato chips. Oh, sorry. Yeah, look at this. Mike not off camera. TSR has entered the chat. Nice of his. Yeah, right. Yeah, Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. Nice. Yeah, it's so weird. And I saw that Skeleton Key. I think it's called Skeleton Key. They just canceled their big game, but they're just hired another director. The director of Veilguard went over there, so who knows what they're doing, but they can't make games in-house. And I think they're going to prove that with Exodus and then whatever Skeleton Key ends up doing, if they do anything. They're going to prove that they can't do in-house stuff, that was a real mistake. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Wow, yeah, so that's all. Let's get back to the... Let's try those two kinds of potato chips. All right, so let's finish our Pringles. Our exciting Pringles journey here. I guess the keying out the invisible cheese, high cheese. Yeah, so as I was saying in Japan, to take a photo, everybody says hi as in like, yes, or the affirmative, or just kind of like, acknowledge. It's like an acknowledgement word, but it does mean yes. So they say hi cheese, and but that's funny because cheese, you show your teeth, so you're kind of smiling, but cheese, you go, everybody's going in their photos. No, I don't know, but it's not. It's like a just a funny appropriation of that. But on this, they say hi cheese, like as in hello cheese, hello kitty, hello cheese. So what kind of cheese is this? It's not. It's just stinky cheese. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't smell particularly cheddar or anything. This looks like it's much more a powder on the outside, though. You can kind of... No, you can't. Was it... Were it not to be keying out, you could see. It's orange and like a cheddary orange color. Oh, yeah, this is very cheddar. Well, yeah, very cheddar cheese. They're showing a couple of kinds of cheese, I think. Oh, yeah. So it's supposed to be some more exotic. Maybe that's the strange smell. Some more exotic cheeses. Or it doesn't say. Oh, that's not bad, though. Yeah, these are definitely more like adult flavors because you would expect a cheese thing to be more like a Cheetos, like a bright orange and very... Yeah, these are more like adult flavors, especially for Japan. This is not a cheesy cheese. It's like a blend of some pretty rich kind of cheese flavor, but it's all on the outside. It's not that real sharp hit, like you get with American chips, or then you have to eat the next one, because the flavor kind of lingers a bit more. There's a lot of cheese in here. Yeah, but it's all powder. Yeah, they say powder. Yeah, so they mix some kind of cheese powders together. Powdered cheese to do this. It's not bad at all. It's very uneven, though. You can kind of see it. They couldn't get it. Wow, that's surprisingly good for like a Pringles flavor. It's so weird how they do flavors here. They it's more like, they figure it out in a kitchen as opposed to a laboratory. A lot of stuff tastes very laboratory made in the US, the kind of chemical effect it has in your mouth. Well, it's really nice. Oh, so these two together might be amazing. Okay, so that was high cheese. And this is teriyaki. Written in a super racist Asian font. Yeah, so yeah, it's got cheese powder. Yeah, ooh. Yeah. So it smells very savory, very meaty. So are they going to simulate just the teriyaki sauce, or are they going to do meat and sweet soy sauce? Yeah, this smells pretty sweet. It smells like almost as sweet as the caramel ones. Okay, so this is just teriyaki. And they're just, they're showing you their little picture of the teriyaki plate. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It tastes like grilled meat with like a slight soy-based sauce on it. It's very meat. It's not teriyaki sauce. It's actually like a grilled meat flavor. Wow, that's good. Oh, there's a little bit at the beginning. So more like the yakiniku Korean barbecue sauce than actual teriyaki sauce. That kind of sweet soy sauce, a real thin one, but they have the sesame seeds in it. Wow. That's really good. It's surprising. They do a lot of steak and beef flavored chips here, and they're all pretty like accurate. I don't know how you get powdered meat to do that. Maybe it's just like, kind of liquid smoke kind of stuff. That's really good. It's really savory. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely the best flavor so far, or just, in my opinion, but it's a really nice, deep, savory flavor. But not too salty, not too much of that weird hit of like, ooh. Yeah, wow. It's really weird. It's like literally like a grilled, so maybe like liquid smoke, kind of smoky meat with a little bit of sweet sauce right on the top. That's good. Okay. This is definitely the winner. But as part of the simulation, let us combine the flavors. So if there's an explosion, if you see smoke or you see fire, and there's some sort of explosion, please contact the authorities. But we're going to put a cheese and a teriyaki together and see how cheese teriyaki is. Let's finish this first. All right. I don't know which way to do this. Okay, that's not a good combination. There's too many things going on to enjoy any of that. And now it's all just too much potato. Okay, combining chips is not the way to do this. I think a single chip has been, the recommended dosage has been administered in the coating. No, that didn't do much of anything, which just confused me. But, wow. Yeah, these are surprisingly good. Okay, and let's go back and do one more of the sweet ones. So one more teriyaki. It's a really big range too. The three of these flavors are very, very different. Wow. Okay, now let's go back and remember. I'm just gonna eat potato chips for 10 minutes. Yeah, that one is still odd because it tastes like a sweet potato. You know, it's kind of like, Yeah, the sweet one is odd. Cheese one was pretty transparent, no, pretty cheesy. Caramel one is odd, but oh my god, this was great. This is really good. Yeah, when I saw teriyaki, I just assumed it's going to be that sweet soy sauce flavor, but they like simulate grilled meat. Whew. Nice. Yeah, but they're saying sauce. Yeah, they're saying it's simulating the sauce, but it does have a smoky grilled flavor. Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, unfortunately, it's on top of that like weird crushed up weird potato texture, but the flavors are good. On regular potato chips, maybe those flavors would be even better on better chips. So it's kind of wasted with Pringles because Pringles are kind of strange. Pre-chewed, reconstituted potato chips, but yeah. So I'm surprised. So I'm sure they're getting more experimental and more exotic, but I only remember things like sour cream and onion and some pretty basic Pringles flavors. So when I saw this assortment of these, I thought, why not give them a shot? There was this and original. I think there probably was a sour cream too. But there was a little section of these tiny little Pringles cans, and I thought, let's see what's going on, and I don't have to eat a whole tube of Pringles. But as you can see, they are really tiny now. They're for me, that literally looks half the size of what I remember Pringles being. That's crazy. Like that's at least 30% smaller, if not half. But wow, surprisingly, yeah, interesting. And so I wonder if the Pringles company is a separate company because I was just reading, what was it? Some big chain. Oh, Wendy's, I think. Wendy's is a separate company in Japan than it is in the US. And so there's a lot of like brands that have come here, but they're managed domestically. So I wonder if whoever owns Pringles, because it just says Pringles. Yeah, I wonder. The flavors are surprisingly different. They do a very different style, but they still do that chip. There is a Chipstar is a brand of Japanese chips that stole that same kind of, reconstituted potato thing for their chips. So they don't do crazy flavors though. So maybe that's more of an American. Oh, not hold up the transparent one. American gimmick. But yeah, I'm still not sure what you do with sweet potato chips that aren't sweet potato chips. But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, not what I thought. I thought it was going to be kind of boring, kind of a. And I think maybe I went in the correct order because they kind of escalated in flavor, like in the more interesting flavors. This was, mild and confusing and sweet. The cheese was interesting, more like European cheese taste, like flavors. And then the teriyaki was just great. All right. So that's Pringles. Oh, and we can do one more. We can do one more thing. Hey, True Help, how's it going? Oh, True Help does know. Asian Pringles are actually 20 to 30% smaller. I've seen the American canister held beside the Asian one before. So they are. Ah, in diameter. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And that makes sense that too, because even like you can't get one of those giant family picnic bags of potato chips here. So I think in all of their chips are scaled down. So that makes sense that, that is the Asian style. And also too, there aren't so many big mouths here. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Teriyaki and cheese. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Thanks, True Help. And actually, that was a restreamed comment. Nice. It's half working, half not. Okay. Yeah. So before we do all the writing, let's take a look at what we did before. So not make the same mistakes twice, in other words. Okay, yeah, so here is last week. Is that the most recent? Yeah, most recent. Oh wait, let me refresh just in case. No, it didn't go up yet. Did it? Did it? Yes, maybe. No. No, it didn't go up. Okay. So these are the for February 20th. Wait, let me make this a little smaller, maybe. Does that help? I can't get it all in. Go away. All right, there we go. There we go. So February 20th. So he hated the awkward vulnerability of store shelf corners. Nice. Oh wait, we got some comments. How Denty Moore got its name. Nice. And this is the end. Cap, my lovely friend, the end. Cap. The Doors. All right. February 18th. So post Valentine's. He believed they spared him, the one chocolate. They agreed they spared him to tell the tale of this exceptionally unhinged Valentine's Day. The one little guy here. The only thing with eyes. Nah, it was nougat. I'm missing. That must be a reply. When I find him, I will silence him deliciously. Call me Ishmael. Nice. And it was the nougat. A Moby Dick reference. All right. February 13th. So pre-Valentine's Day. It only made sense if one of them was a newspaper from a mirror dimension. Not well mirrored. The Daily Mirror meets the Daily Reflection. Bizarro Paper, Times versus Post. Yeah, there you go. Not well mirrored. All right. And February 11th. They were variations of ranch dressing so close that no one had ever shown a preference. A ranch dressing joke. A little bit of bacon helps the ranch go down. That would be my preference. Bacon ranch. A glass of milk somehow made cold pizza into comfort food. 20. Milk and cold pizza is a comfort breakfast. Cold beer and cold pizza is a comfort afternoon snack. Nice. And cold pizza has always been comfort food. The milk took credit. That was an extra carton to back the milk up. Nice. Yeah, that's very American. Hopefully nobody outside of the U.S. is trying to read this cartoon. February 4th, 2025. The rest of breakfast admired hot coffee's portability. All right. Oh, good grief. Not to mention the mystery of whether it was really coffee, hot tea, or hot chocolate. Hot chocolate for breakfast, tea with the paper, water for the rest of the day. Considering the thermos, can't we just ask Charlie Brown? Everybody noticed the Charlie Brown thermos. All right. And I think this was done on stream. I can't remember. I've done, we'll go back through a few of these. Oh, they're not marked, so I guess I didn't at least read them on stream. So he wasn't sure spray-on dessert toppings were even a thing. So he's dreading whatever that bottle is. He's not the only one. Update of shimmer. It's a dessert topping and a floor wax. The bottle looks suspiciously like an all-purpose cleaner I use. If we aren't meant to consume it, then why does a floor cleaner come in so many flavors? Some funny readers. And furniture polish with real lemon. It mixes artificial flavoring. Nice. See, these guys should be writing this. I'll just draw it. All right. And the 28th, sandwich jokes. Peanut butter and jelly struggled for sandwich legitimacy. Uh-oh. I hit a nerve here too. Hoping the peanut butter counted for enough protein was somewhat comforting. Lots of PB&Js went down my hatch. It was my go-to quick snack for a long time. I thought the big controversy was whether the hot dog is a sandwich. Of course, a hot dog is a sandwich. Yeah, I just threw him in there and I didn't even reference the controversy of a hot dog. A hot dog is a Chicago taco. Oh, there we go. Yes, a Chicago taco. We actually have good tacos in Chicago. And 23rd, the cold French fries. We've already done this one, definitely. Yeah, clung together, unable to rekindle their former greasy heat. Here we go. All right. Yeah, so that was the quick February. So there's a few more to go up this week. And yeah, that's everything you missed. Now the writing part. True Help is talking about, heading back into the canyon again. Good night. Oh, good night, True Help. Long time ahead of me, 40 minutes in the dark river. Wow. That's incredible that you're like messaging us from out there to have some hot chocolate and just happen to catch a stream with a signal. Nice. Yeah, it's miraculous. Very good. I hope you're not getting interrupted by mid-roll ads. Yeah, thanks, True Help. That's very cool. Nice. I just learned to enjoy to appreciate the hell's moments, and I'm not, but I'm dressed like an Arctic explorer right now. I'm so cold. Paper, the paper sticker on my stainless. More. Cup, I would imagine. Boiled water. Nice. Very cool. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Enjoy. Yeah, I was surprised. When I was in the middle of nowhere in Illinois, I could do everything 5G. And there are some places in Japan where I still can't get like a 5G signal, but I could run, because I had unlimited data on the phone and I was in the US using that network, but it wasn't charging me roaming and I could like watch streaming and everything. So yeah, it's changed a lot. It's gotten actually a lot better. Like the middle of nowhere is actually a lot better than it used to be. Because I remember trying to work with an internet connection. The two technologies they literally had, if you're in the middle of nowhere, rural America, is a line of sight radio signal run by a bunch of psychopaths. But you literally had to cut down trees or put up 80-foot antenna towers to bounce this signal around a valley, or satellite. I think Dish, maybe one of the satellite companies had internet, but guess what? On a cloudy day, you've got no internet, so satellite internet is nonsense. So yeah, I basically couldn't work unless what was it, like $1,000 to put up a tower to, on the far end of the property so I could bounce it to the house. Because you see those trees there? Those are blocking your signal. I'm like, okay. Yeah, because it was the area was actually a hilly, kind of rolling hills kind of area. So there's a lot of peaks and valleys. So that maybe it was easier if we were in the flat farmlands. It'd be easier to use that technology. But those people were psychopaths that ran that company, so fuck them, and I hope they are out of business because dealing with them was a nightmare. All right, let's do some writing. Yeah, because when I first got there, we were talking about internet, and I'm like, there's like 2 internet, right? Cable and DSL, right? So either your cable comes over your cable line or your phone line. And they're like, no, out here we got radio internet. I'm like, God damn, what did I get myself into? All right. Okay, so the competition. So he felt it was a bad idea. So he's very sad because although he wanted it very badly, they both no, that's too backwards and wordy. There was no way for him to contain both. Oh yeah, that's right. Also, out in the wilderness, True Help told us about the Asian Pringle size. That was awesome. Fro, no way, Fro. There was no way for him to contain both. Both of his passions, both of his interests, both of them. To hold both of them, contain is not great. He's a container, but that's a really poorly drawn potato chip. Really, really bad. In a perfect world, in a perfect world where tennis balls and potato chips came in the same container. All right. But it's not a perfect world. Tennis balls do crush potato chips. See? And that's what's wrong with everything. All right. Yeah, in a perfect world. That's terrible. Okay. Oh, yeah. Some recommended dosage joke. No, responsible for let's see. Those are giant capsules, aren't they? Two once a day or twice, one a day. Once a day or twice a day. Yeah, I can't do question jokes. I don't know if recommended dosage is actually that good. Oh, 2 once a day or 1 twice a day. Let's see. Yeah, what are the other kind of odd phrases from dosages as needed? As needed as recommended. Shoot. Yeah, recommended dosage. I can't remember what was so interesting about that. Now that we're back. Now that we're back here. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, let me distract myself with the stream. Secretly an edgelord. No, I just spent too much time in the 90s, I think, right? That's funny. Thanks, Abyss. A secret edgelord. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Yeah, kind of the responsibility. The responsibility of side effects. So let's go side effects instead of dosage. We're willing to take responsibility. Any side effects? Neither we're willing to take take responsibility for any side effects. The 90s. Nice. All right. Or because they wouldn't side effects or effects. Yeah, that's just getting too wordy. So neither were willing to take responsibility for any. Yeah. Or being responsible, this isn't a strong enough gag. Or how about the side effects? Wait, let me see. Let's see. The intended. Let's see if I can make sense of this idea. Intended effects were now secondary to the more desirable side effects. All right. I don't know why it's a bottle and a glass of water telling us this. There we go. We're now secondary to the more desirable side effects. Okay, that's at least a little bit. Okay, let's just do that. Yeah, better than no responsibility. Intended effects were now secondary to the more desirable side effects, just like your all your diet drugs now. All right. So whatever they were painting, it was going to be a very unpleasant green. They had become for many things being an offensive green, I keep mistyping for. They were responsible, had to become as just do unpleasant, yeah. Unpleasant green? An unpleasant green? They were responsible for many things being an unpleasant green. Now being in 2 lines, I think. Unpleasant bright green. They were responsible for many things now being an unpleasant bright green. Yay, bright green. Okay, and what do we do? Oh, here we go. Let's shift all this up. It looks kind of low in the frame. Yeah, and the drop shadow always makes me want to like fix it. It throws the center off a little bit too. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yeah, sorry that I got to rework this mic thing. Maybe putting it on my left might help, and then I could just run the cord under the table. Yeah, because then it would just come in from this side of the frame instead of in the middle. In the middle here. This is not good. All right, I'll work on that for next time. Their dating profiles said they were beverage containers that like to have fun. I'll just make the interested in any in anything he was pouring. A beer, I'm sure that somebody's made a beer cocktail that they put in a martini glass. He was capable of pouring. Capable of pouring? Sure. Yeah, there we go. He's not capable of pouring a beverage that she would approve of. She wasn't interested in anything he was capable of pouring. Sure. Dissatisfaction. All right. A pitcher of martinis. Okay. And a digital signal here. So after no. Just a signal. It had been so long. He received any kind of signal. He had not received a signal in so long. That's the same length, isn't it? Had not received a signal in so long. see. An old TV, nothing to receive. Yes. Yeah, I definitely miss. I mean, I guess we have, stuff on our phones now, but I miss the little TVs, little portable TVs tucked into little places, seeing them in the, parking garage, the booth at the guy that's, collecting the tickets at the parking garage, and, every place, like security guards and stuff. Everyone can have a little TV stuck somewhere to kind of distract themselves. Those are all gone. Yeah, there's still some really tempting in some of the resale shops that kind of used, like a Goodwill style shop, although it's not charity. The recycle shops is what they call them here, the used electronics. Sometimes you'll see one of those old, portable Sony TVs or whatever. There's some really funny little weird, like a long box with a little screen on it. There's some really old crazy electronics here, although most of that stuff they just classify as junk, so they test it as far as like that it's not full of like leaking batteries or whatever, and they see if it can get a power signal, but they don't guarantee like anything else. And I think after like the changeover to digital, I don't think any of those TVs without some kind of adapter antenna can receive anything, but it'd be fun to try. Kind of signals so long. Or nobody explained to him digital or analog. He would. Yeah, what's the worst thing you could hook up to an old RF monitor? Even the idea of Pong excited him. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me let me do a Pong burn-in joke. Yeah, that might be funny. I'll save myself the yeah, this is so stupid, but it's funny too. Oops, wait. No, paste. Come on, I didn't get it. What kind of image is this? There we go. So let's do, and oh wait, let me first let me mask this and then figure out how to make it look like a burn, and I think I just have to reverse it. Let's see here if I reverse it, and then what kind of... Oh, actually, no, I don't need to reverse it, do I? Because burn-in is light, yeah. So let's see here. So just the lighter. No, wait. It is backwards, isn't it? Yeah, no. It is. Burn-in is reversed. There we go. That kind of looks like like it's burnt in. Let me fill this in. Anyhow. And here. And maybe just make it a little fuzzy. I don't know. Let's try that. Just so you can't see it so well. Okay, let me look at an image of a burnt-in monitor, and I love that it was this the one score stayed on there for so long. Oh, it's a really faint. Come on, there's no good pictures of it. I guess everyone threw their monitors away. Oh yeah, no, so it is going to be black, where it would have been light. Yeah. Who has a Bluetooth? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so what's better, the sharper? Yeah. Oh, wait, let me turn this stuff on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That reads as more burnt in. So let's see his. Was the only maybe memory. His burnt-in image was the only memory of. Of being functional, of being. Of a memory of being alive. Was his. Maybe. I don't know. His burnt-in image was his only memory of being alive, or so. Maybe the burnt in, maybe a hyphen here, or his burnt in screen. Or was his last memory? I like that it's what, the ball even stayed there for so long. It's too bright. Maybe the being alive, being vital. Last known function, last usefulness. Oh no. All right. That screen was his only memory of being. Life before. Memory of being alive is odd. I was trying to make something like a little weird and dark. A memory of. The Y does not have good spacing. Oh, just of better times. Maybe let's do that. Instead of being too... Be a lot of controversy about Pong being better times. There we go. The only thing he could remember. Okay, so let's see how many things I spelled wrong. Oh, I can move this. Not needed. Hey, blocking the screen. Sit down in front. There we go. Okay. Nice. Printed screen was his only memory of better times. Okay. Making some JPEGs. Everybody's favorite. Favorite part. I do like not having to deal with the FTP thing. They did make it a lot easier. Oh, and it said at the top of the Go Comics thing they're going to redesign the website again. So that's cool. They're still investing, which is good. She wasn't interested in anything he was capable of boring. All right. Some goofy stuff. Yeah, there's some 5:30. Yeah, there's some extra time. I'll pull up. At least I'll show off the stuff, and maybe it'll inspire me tonight to do some drawing. I might not do it on screen. Or on stream. They're responsible for many things now being an unpleasant bright green. Oh, change. There's a okay. And it doesn't like unpleasant. Ugh, okay. An unpleasant, pleasant bright green. Unpleasant. That's a word, right? It's like freaking me out that wasn't in the library. Of course. That's weird. Good job, Adobe. Keep charging that subscription. Jeez. Pleasant is a phrase that is commonly used. The intended effects are now secondary to the more desirable side effects. I think I've made side effects jokes a lot, but oh well. Side effects are all I get usually from any medication. Oh, it was Ozempic. That's what I was thinking of. That's the secondary or the side effect that is now the only reason people without diabetes take a medicine intended for diabetics. In a perfect world, he could hold. Oh, this is the worst one. This is the worst. In a perfect world. All right, so save and smallify it. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. We did it. Let me bring that up. Format artwork. Well, that's loading. Ba-boom. There's a too jolly dwarf. I have to redraw that dwarf to be fat and shirtless and surly and probably with a more demonic horned helmet. Maybe the horns this way. So let's play around with that if I can do it. And there's no more Pringles to eat, so there's no more distractions. All right, where's my cartoons? Here they go. Okay, so everything. Sorry, I'm just going to do a quick upload of everything for this week. What is going on here? How about date modified? That's a better way to sort. Wow, everything's on the 27th. Okay, wait a minute. I don't need this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that was 6 more, so that'll get us well into March. 3 weeks into March. And nice, nice. All right. No, so that's the only problem is for me to be in a good drawing position, like to be able to focus on the form and everything. Well, I'm probably not going to be. Oh, let me do this. Let's. Wait, how does this look? Boom, boom, boom. Where's my OBS? Okay. Yeah, so let's focus less on stuff looking good and more on me being able to comfortably draw. So yeah, there's going to be a little stuff on screen here. But I need the angle. I need to get my brushes going too. All right, so I broke things down into, did it save? Hard round, no, that's not what I want. Tonal wash, nope. Wish it saved stuff better. The micro nib, I think it was just the smooth liner. Sorry, my brushes are a mess here. Drippy fountain pen. Smooth natural. I think that's what I was using. Yeah, I should make a subfolder of this stuff so I can get more brushes. Yeah, smooth natural I think is what I was drawing with. So we'll keep the shield. That's its own deal. And the axe. Okay, it is a kind of a derpy looking dwarf. Okay, so let's draw. Let me, I want to keep his proportions though, so let's draw on top of this. Behind the shield, he looks pretty goofy. Yeah, so let's redraw the body here. Or maybe I guess start with the head. Do the same thing. Draw this down. And so some bonus content. And this is actually RPG related. Yay. Okay. Take this down a little bit. So I just want the same basic size. So I'm going to be drawing totally different, but want the proportions and stuff. And maybe like a pointed nose or something. So we're doing a Gristlegrim dwarf from Tunnels and Trolls. So this guy's looking a little too jolly and derpy. So let's get a, maybe some, let's not draw with white. Some weird kind of braid things going. Oops, wrong side. And that kind of, unpleasant underbite. Yeah. And I think actually, yeah, his beard, and it's going to actually need to come out. So those braids will be there, but he's going to have it because it's going to be covering most of his nudity here. We're going to do a like a 300 style leather leather deal, leather daddy beard deal here. All right. Make this a little sharper. All right. Yeah, so if you've grown tired of seeing me only draw standard inanimate objects, now you can see some real cartooning. All right, and maybe like a pointed nose. Yeah, like a more funky, angry nose might be good. With something on it. Yeah, Gristlegrim sounds incredibly unpleasant, so. And some fucked up ears. Okay. And the helmet will keep, maybe like peak the helmet. No, actually, yeah, let's do this kind of thing. Oh yeah, and some eyebrows that actually go over the edge. Now he's just looking tired. Okay, maybe let's make the eyes a little more vicious. Oops. I'll get rid of this. All right. And have the horns coming around. So let's get rid of this head yet. Yeah. So that was the old, kinder looking head. This is the angrier, what the fuck looking dwarf. There we go. That's less tired, more pissed. So this is Will's character. Nice. All right. And then we'll do can I do this? The horns, the inverted, or maybe more like this. So this is the like bull horns. Yeah. There we go. Something like that. I should just mirror this drawing. All right. Something like that, and then darken the tips up. Actually, maybe the horns, I should have drawn those separately. The horns coming down. Oops. Wait a minute. Can I reselect that? Come on. Reselect. Shit. Okay. I'm just trying to cut these out. Yeah, coming down, I couldn't figure out. Copy, paste. All right. Maybe this. Get their own layer this way. Yeah. Let's do this because this looks more funky and grumpy, more chaos than than jolly. There we go. And kind of fix the different layer. Fix the shape of this and maybe give it a little more. Yeah, do this more edge. All right, there he is. So I think I'm gonna stick with like a thin line like this, like the like old school illustrations. He's got a tooth. There we go. There we go. Now we're gonna put him. Are we gonna put him barefoot? He doesn't have boots. Will didn't specify. Does he not have? Yeah, let's put him like Berserker style. And I guess I won't draw things I don't need, but he's going to have massive shoulders, though. they kind of come out of everywhere. So massive biceps, very short forearms. Maybe he's getting a little too massive. And then we'll just draw weird little short dwarf feet. He needs more toes. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's know. We'll keep them all slick here. And yeah, so his leather thing is gonna have to start here. This must be part of his arm that I didn't get to. Yeah, his leather thing will be here. Oh yeah, I'll just put it where this belt was. Nice. All right, so some dwarf toes here. All right. Yeah. Will wanted mostly nude, so here's what we got. And then let's see what the that oh yeah, don't search for that. Oh, it is like literally like thong, like underwear. Let's do something a little more hangy, I think, because it's gonna end up being too. So we'll do some leather straps that hang down. Nice. Okay, can we get rid of this body now? Yeah, there we go. All right. His arms are a little out of control. And he's got big dwarven pecs under his beard. All right. Actually, I should probably fold his arms up if he's gonna feel like this. So I'm doing very neutral, a neutral pose. There's no action. So he's got the big axe. Oh, that's right. This is gonna cover stuff anyhow. So I don't need to go too crazy with detail. Yeah, so I'll lift this arm up, and that arm's totally obscured. So is he big enough, though? I think... yeah, I think Will was thinking probably even wider than this. My anemic little dwarf is going to... not look like this at all, but okay, so he's got big shoulders. Should he have a big gut hanging over? Oh yeah, that's probably, he probably should have something hanging actually over the leather, not... Oh shoot, this is on the head. I want to be on the body. There we go. Yeah, his gut should be hanging over the leather, so it should be obscuring. That'll help. So do this, yeah, coming over. Nice, nice. Give him those nice sumo pecs. Yeah, so this arm, will raise this arm, I think, to look like it's holding the axe more. So here's the shield and the axe. And yeah, we'll do the... So do this, so like his elbow is here, and then I'll just kind of fake his hand clutching his axe. I might need the white. Do a thumb here. Yeah. More fingers. Okay, and then where's the white? Is this the white? No. Here. And we'll just... Oh, wait, what? No, that should... Oh, it covers the... Oh, okay. Okay, well, let me just do this then. There we go. And then I can fix this hand a little bit. So I just want it coming... Oh. Just enough to be grabbing... Oh, wait, I'm still way too big here. Wait. Yeah, it's to be grabbing the edge of this. Yeah, it's fine. That hand, this thumb, and then yeah, just the thumb will go around. This will go out. It's a very awkward hold, but we'll just do it this way. He's got some bracers on there. Yeah, I should have. Let me see. So holding so out and then a very compressed forearm. Okay, we'll do it. We'll go with this. All right. Look at that bulging. Oh, and maybe we'll make it the actual his shoulder coming out on the other side of the shield. He's massive. All right, there we go. I think Will be happier with that, and put some more kind of texture in the beard here. There we go. So we got that versus, what's the original flavor here? So original one. Oh, actually, I should have duplicated it first. Yeah, I fucked up the original one. Head and body. Yeah, that would have been useful for something. Where's the other body? Get that out of there. There we go. Yeah, I fucked up the axe. I can redraw that. All right. Yeah, so there's the original. So Polymus, and then there's the new and improved Grumpy Evil Dwarf. There we go. Not as derpy and not as just kind of pissed off and naked. All right, and so yeah, this is me. This is not good. I want to redo at least the arrow or the wings on that helmet. Yeah, this is another real. There he is. Another really static pose. But yeah, I don't like these. Oh, jeez. What was that? What tool was that? God damn. Okay, I was on the shifty tool. I don't need the shifty tool. Jeez. Okay, there we go. First, I need to erase the old head. Let's do a copy. So let's get rid of these. Draw these a little more wing-like. Yeah, this is a little more pencil sketch. I did a little more texturing on this, so draw these a little bit more wingy. All right. So, was I thinking the more like, oh shoot. I'm gonna have to do a photo reference. I can't see the wing shape well. Oh yeah. They do a lot of funky stuff. Yeah, his body is pretty boring. Oh, I guess the wings actually can come more out. Yeah, more like this. You know, they're coming out and like, ooh, out this. Let's see if we can make that work. The other ones looked a little crazy. All right. My great winged helm. It's looking less great all the time. Oh, yeah, and then his mace. That's right, I just faked this too. He's not holding anything. Yes, I guess I should maybe have come up with a standard like over the head pose or something. Those wings are terrible. Oh, and there's still some wing over here. Yeah, maybe not that shape. Yeah, because my original shape, I did a doodle on the character sheet. That was more like Warhammer dwarf. Let's see if we see a better example here. Yeah, and I just need the layers of the... Okay, wait. On the head, we're on the... There we go. Yeah, so just a ridiculous scale is good as well. Okay. Yeah, something more like that. Yeah, this one's doing better. Okay. Yeah, let's just mirror this. I'm gonna need to flip this. Boom. Look at that, saving some time. I could have just drawn this in mirror mode. Save everybody some time. All right. Oops. Ooh, no. Wrong way. Okay. So I'll just merge these down. And yeah, so when I'm actually having to focus on stuff, I'm much less chatty. Okay. Yeah, the alignment on the stylus is bad. It's not, I'm drawing kind of, I can't trace stuff very well. All right, well, that's a little bit or what I was thinking as opposed to those crazy bat wings. Yeah, he's fine. Where's his weapon? Up here? Yeah. He's just gonna holding it side. Let's try a flipping it. Is that? Oh, that's right, because it goes off the screen. He'll just hold it behind his back. Yeah. All right. Okay, so this is a skinny dwarf. And so, okay, that'll do for Borax. And not this one, this one. They're drawn very differently. Shit. The style of the art doesn't match very well. Okay, and we need two. Oh, that's right. We need two more. We need the two elves. Yeah, Hawkman wings. Yeah, exactly, Vero. Hawkman. That's exactly what I was trying to do. I should have just looked up Hawkman instead of these silly dwarven things. Yeah, so should I do... yeah, maybe if we're going to try to do like animation or something, we should do a some tone in there. Oh, is this on the eraser? Fuck, of course it is. Okay, so smooth natural is what I want. But let's do some fat super something. No, not that. What is this edge standard? How about tonal wash 40%? Okay, let's see if this can I give us some... Yeah, I don't know. It's very too like natural texture-y, I think. Come on, where is it? Oh, that's right. It has to be on top. That's right. It has to be on top. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of weirdly push it around. It's very strange. Okay. Yeah, I just want to give some mass to this, because if we're going to move it around, it might look weird without a little rendering. The haft. And then twos. All right. And then maybe darken this stuff. Yeah, just to give it a little more mass. And yeah, push stuff in. Yeah, something like that. Okay, that might help this drawing too. This isn't the best. Come on. All right, so a little... All right. Wait, let's give this a better pass here. Hawkman. This is his great dwarven helm. All right. Yeah, help these boots look darker and better drawn. And then the shield. All right, yeah, he doesn't really have anything crossing the body so much. All right, well, that just gives it a little more weight and mass if we're going to be animating this. We could do color over that as well. It helps a little bit. Hide some of the shitty line work. Okay, what do we got left? We got an elf, two elves. An elf and an elf. Yeah, I might not be able to do these on stream, but we'll give it a shot. Where's my nibs? Fine feather nib. What was it? It was just the standard liner. Jeez. Smooth natural. There we go. Okay, hide him. So we've got, yeah, 2 elves, a wizardy elf. Let me open alchemy. I can show you guys. I can grab. I'm off camera. really, really bad. Go into tunnels and trolls. What the fuck? Go into tunnels and trolls. What is that? Something just popped up into the. All right. So this is the Liz Danforth art we started with, but I think I'll use that as a basis, at least some of the thinking. So here's the, so you can see why I was sticking with the thin lines. I'm not doing as much hatching and stuff, but the thin lines for the Liz Danforth stuff. And then we've got our emo rogue elf. I think I can do the hair. I do really like long black hair might be cool. All right, so those are the 2 more characters that we need. So Natilda and Aramor. All right, so let's give her a shot, I guess. Gotta find where my top is. Boom. So I guess we'll start with the getting her hair worked out. I'll do some nice long. I guess they're not that old, neither of these characters, but we'll do some. Come on. There we go. Nice elven ears. Yeah, I'm getting some weird lag, so drawing is not going well. I'll have to try later. She's got kind of a chubby, cutie face, but very fringed by her long, gothy hair. And actually, I'll need it to come in even more. All right, so some LV eyebrows. Behind her hair. Yeah, and just that very boop, boop. Shoot. None of this artwork is going to match. All right, and then frame her face a little more. But I think she's going to have a, oh, and of course, a gothy type choker. All right, I should do the shapes more though. So instead of a cloak, she's just got a heck of a lot of hair. Okay, and now what kind of strappy, roguey thing? Well, I guess I'm doing another one of those like really stationary poses. All right. So leathery, strappy, all kinds of knives and buckles type stuff. Yeah, same with the dwarfs. They're getting a real, yeah, shoot. Let me do that mouth again. This is looking like a, whoops. Let's try all of this again. Okay, so how about a, here and, come on. Yeah, this pen is not doing my bidding. Okay, we'll just make it a little more sour like that. Yeah, I can't do hatching at all. I have to reset this. It's really looking weird. Oh, it's not. That's because it's not doing the. It wasn't doing the pressure sensitivity. This might be better. Okay, so and what she's got some what shuriken and what's her main weapon? I forget. Oh, I can't see that, can I? Shoot. No, I can't see that. I forget. Is Matt still on? Matt's got to be long asleep. It's like 2 a.m. All right. Well, this will be a start for her. I think I'm going to need to redraw some of this. And probably go blacker armor with some of this. Shoot. Yeah, some kind of like tailed coat or something would be cool. The proportions are really bad though, aren't they? We'll see. Okay, well that's a start for her, I guess. Elfie. Oh, is Abyss still on? Sorry, Abyss. Yeah, Matt went to sleep a long time ago. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll do. Like, I'll actually go black with these. With this. See, yeah. Where's my tool? There we go. Okay. We'll see how this. How this goes. Instead of, I guess I could do that with the tone as well. A black-haired elf. Is her top of her head too flat? Something like that. All right. Well, shit. Yeah, I can't do this on stream. I know it. I have to play with the shape of her because I still need legs. I'm probably gonna have to push her up. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be a start. Oh, but she's super tall. That's right. I gotta remember that. She's like 7 foot. Yeah. So I gotta remember to keep her super long. So. Shoot. Yeah, gotta keep her looking very long. So I'm gonna, have to shrink things down because I want her knees to be here. So yeah, put her elbows lower. Yeah, that's what's wrong. Is her arms are too short. Yeah, because her elbows need to be like here. And get that long, elegant thing. Okay, well, we'll do that maybe later tonight. And let's start. So this is Natilda, and let's start. Not even close. And let's start our wizardy elf. Oh, let's do, yeah, definitely do that creepy headband. That'll be good. All right, at least start with the head. All right, is this the right pen? Yeah. I like that. Come on. Where's my line? Come on. There we go. Yeah, I like this weird headband. And of course, the elfy brow. Actually, let's get the head and the face going first. What is going on here? Here is where, yeah. Yeah, I can't draw on stream. Put the brows up there. Oh, we want to keep it very... Maybe the headband is last because it's changing the head shape too much. This is just looking like a cat. Meow. All right. Long face. Yeah. And I guess we'll do shoulder length. Let's try that face again. Okay, forget the headband for now. That'll be an out. Yeah, that was fucking everything. Come on, computer. That was fucking everything up. I shouldn't have drawn that so early. Get our elfy eyebrows in here. Oh, he's got to have like a haughtier look. That's right, because he was very reluctant to get involved in any of the filthiness that we were up to. Okay. Yeah, this is much too sketchy. All right, so let's try this band again, something like that. Yeah, not much personality. And that's right, he's our wizard, so we'll do like a wizardy robes. And just that length hair, yeah. All right. Okay, well, let's do his portions a little bit. Oh, maybe a little bit of, shoulder stuff. Let's just do this. No, let's do something. I'll go through and, this should look a little more elven. Yeah. And he's got a bow. He's got a bow and a hatchet, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's got a bunch of stuff. He's got a garrote, and a bow, and some arrows. Oh, that's right. But he's magical. Oh, should we do the tented fingers? How much will Terry eat that? If we do, yeah. Tented elf hands. Nice. Something like that. Not looking very wizardy, though. Okay. Okay, that'll be a start. I can get more out of this. I'm going to push this up again, I think. Yeah, so this goes in here and then maybe out from here. The pious Aramore. All right. Yeah, we'll squeeze him in a little more like that. And finish up. All right. I think that's going to do it. I'm not going to get anything I like on stream. I'll be fussing all night. Oh, we got a couple of elves. She's so cranky looking now. Okay, but elves and dwarves. So, yeah, Matt wants to do some shorts for our Tunnels and Trolls adventure. And, yeah, so we've got 2 dwarves and 2 elves when the world is mostly humans. How do we manage? But, yeah, so I will be back again tomorrow with the weekly, and Matt will be my co-host. So we will see you then. Thanks for hanging with us. I'm sure I'm sure that we'll get some more of this. I'll show some of this to Matt, and we'll we'll talk about it. I need to, yeah, maybe redraw over the sketchier parts of that. But yeah, so thanks for watching. This has been the February Abuse Cartoon Cast. We'll get one done in March. And otherwise, keep an eye out for the weekly on the Upturned Table channel. We'll be doing a funnel, Dungeon Crawl Classics funnel on the weekend or Friday night. And yeah, lots of good stuff. So if this is confusing, this is my normal cartoon stream. We did a little fantasy illustration, but fear not, we'll be back again soon. So it was good to see everybody in the chat. Thanks for being so active and keeping me company. I apologize for not seeing the multi-chat not working. I will not rely on that anymore. So good night, everyone, and see you again soon. Goodbye.